ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityo ma amritam gamaya. Kindly lead light. Today we are coming across several people who are not in a position to come to terms with what life has given them. They are unable to understand the art of living, the way they should live in this world. Let them first be informed that this life which is given to us by God, the life which has been given to us by God, is the most beautiful life which one could ever get to live. But making it worse or much more beautiful than what it is all within our reach. We are trying to compare the lives of others with our life without understanding that each individual has got a different question paper. My question paper is not what yours is. You have a different question paper and I have a different question paper. I cannot write what you write because your questions are totally different from the questions that have been asked to me. So if I am going to try to write what you write by copying from you, I will only end up failing in the examination of life. So let people understand that each person has got a different paper altogether and he cannot copy what's being written by the other person. If they can understand this, then life is going to be as simple as anything else could be. But the problem is people are not fed up of comparing their life with the life of other people, which is not the right ever thing to do. Let me tell you a beautiful story which goes thus. In order to give you some amount of impetus which can give you confidence to live in this world. There was a deer waiting to deliver, and the deer was roaming around in the forest looking for a place to deliver, and at last struck a place by the side of a pond and decided that that would be an ideal place for it to deliver its offspring. And the deer was biding its time. All of a sudden, the deer turned back and saw an hunter taking aim at her to kill her. The deer was unfazed, and the deer, for one, never fret, and turned to its front and was seeing a tiger in front of it, ready to maul it. So the deer was in between two equal dangers which could put an end to its life, but the deer was yet unfazed. All of a sudden, the skies opened up, dark clouds were looming large. There was a series of lightnings and thunder and started pouring. And one such lightning struck the hunter's eye and he became blind. He was blinded. And due to having become blind, his aim went wrong, and instead of taking an aim at the deer, aimed at the tiger, and the arrow pierced through the tiger, killing the tiger instantly. So, the deer was saved from the tiger as well as from the hunter, and its main purpose of having come there was to deliver, and that purpose was served. The deer was unfazed by the dangers that are lurking large at it, because its only aim was to deliver its child, which it did without any problem. This only shows how resilient the deer was in the face of an adversity. And this is a story which is to be adopted by every human being who wants to succeed. If an animal without a sixth sense can be resilient, can be unfazed, without being upset by the problems that it's facing, then why can't a human being who has been endowed with the sixth sense, the power of reasoning, the power to discriminate between the good and bad, why can't he do what the deer had done? And if he can only do that, I think he would succeed more than he has succeeded all these days. It's all in a state of mind. If you can only think that whatever has been seen by you is not going to in any way upset your apple cart, you are going to go ahead and do it. The will in you to do it is going to make you do it. Then you can remain unfazed in the face of any problems that you are going to face in your life. But if you are going to fret, even the smallest of problems may appear to be mighty. It all depends on the way you take it. If you can take it with the feeling that any problem that comes to me is not going to be a problem so long as I have got the capacity in me to solve the problem, so long as I have it in me to surmount the problem, any problem of any magnitude is not going to have any effect on me at all. That's the way you're supposed to think. If you can think on those lines, I think life would have been very easy without much of turmoil and turbulence at all. But we unfortunately fret at the sight of the least problem that we face, making it impossible for us to go ahead from where we are. We are coming around in circles without realizing that it is possible to come out of the problem with a little bit of confidence in us, with a little bit of thinking that I don't think there's anybody else in this world who can be in a position to solve the problem as much as I can do it. If at all this feeling comes in your mind, then it will be easiest for you to solve the mightiest of problems. But if you think the other way around, then even the easiest problem would appear to be very mighty, and that, as a matter of fact, would be the beginning of an end. The beginning of a glorious career starts with your attitude. The attitude that you will succeed is what you need more than anything else in this world. I will succeed, I shall succeed, and I can succeed. Keep telling yourself any number of times throughout the day, as and when you get time to do it, that you will succeed, you should succeed, you should succeed, and you can succeed. If you can keep doing this, then I'm very sure the day to succeed is not too far either. But if you start with a feeling as to whether you'll be able to do it, the battle is half lost. Well begun is half done. You begin well, it's as good as having completed it. But you don't begin well, it's not even going to help your cause to the least possible extent that you expect it to happen. This is what I wanted to tell you today, and I shall continue with a different topic on a different day. Thank you, and let me tell you one thing. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunattu Sahaviryam Karavavahi Tejasvi Navati Tamastu Mavid Vishavahi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May peace dawn on everyone. Thank you.